We like ordering things online, yeah? But now that is over. We do have our own. And this lady who will be coming up is a very young girl who has a very inspirational story behind her. But that is a story for another day. Please do help me welcome comedian Kiden.
Can I see sign of peace? Can I see some sign of peace? You see, this sign of peace is for South Sudan, but sign of peace in Uganda is very different. In Uganda, if you want to know that this Ugandan is showing a sign of peace, it's only when if you see any Ugandan carrying a matoke up. That's the only way you can know that Ugandans are showing peace. And the worst part is that is in Jamaica. In Jamaica, it's a very worst part. In Jamaica, if you want to see any Jamaican showing a sign of peace, before even showing the sign of peace, at first you will hear that person will say, "Hey, Bombo Club in the peace." Thank you all for coming. I know this is my first time performing in Pyramid Hotel. And also I know that coming to Pyramid Hotel, you are supposed to have a national ID, and also you are supposed to have, and your CV also is approved, and also you are supposed to have a passport. But as you can see me here, without a national ID, without a passport, without a CV, but I'm here. And I know that I'm not the only person who came here for the first time. And let me tell you, if you're sitting next to anyone who came to Pyramid Hotel for the first time, please take care of that person. Because coming to Pyramid Hotel, if you are not lucky, you may get lost. Even if that person is going for a short call, please go with him, because he may not know where to the way for going home. Let me tell you something. Before the independence, last week before the independence of South Sudan, one of my auntie came from the village. Then when my auntie came from the village, my uncle told her that, "You don't sit inside here and think that money will come for you alone, but go outside there and do anything that can make money." Then my auntie said that, "What can I do?" Then my uncle tell you that then my uncle tell my auntie that town is different from village. In town, anything can make money. Washing can make money. Talking can make money. Dancing can make money. Even catwalking can make money. So don't sit here and think that money will come for you alone. The next day, one of our neighbor died. People are crying, seriously. Then I came to my auntie. I said, auntie, let's go and cry. Let's go and cry, our neighbor died. Then my auntie came close to me and said, "Kiden, how much are they paying people for crying?" Then from that day, I realized that my auntie have opened the organization of women crying. Let me tell you something, one thing about presenters in South Sudan. Presenters in South Sudan are very good at presenting this announcement. This announcement in Juba is very clear, very clear. Just a presenter will say, "This announcement, the family of Wani is announcing the death of their son Ladu, who passed on yesterday in Juba Teaching Hospital." You see, the death announcement is very clear. But the problem is in South Sudan, we have many tribes who are using this name Wani. You will not know whether this one is from Bari or from Kuku or from Pojulo or from Mundari. But if you want to know if this one is any of these tribes, just listen to the last part of the announcement. In the last part of the announcement, the presenter will say, the family of Wani is informing all friends and relatives that as you're coming for this funeral, come together with your food because they will not have food for you. Automatically, you will know that this one is from Kuku because Kuku like economics so much. And also, if you want to know, if this one is from Bari, just listen to the last part of the announcement. In the last part of the announcement, the presenter will say, the family of Wani is informing all friends and relatives that as you are coming for this funeral, the land and all properties of the late is already distributed to all family members. So you have to come and cry and go back to your home. Automatically, you will know that this Wani is from Bari. But in Uganda, it's a different case. In Uganda, even a person who is going to die is going to listen to his own death announcement. Just a presenter will say, death announcement. The family of Ochan is announcing that their father will die tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So if you love him, go and cry to death so that he sees you before he dies. But anyway, it's just a joke. One day, me and my grandfather, we went to church. When we reached there, then pastor started to pray. Hallelujah, church! Hallelujah, church! Tell your neighbor that you will see heaven. I say, tell your neighbor that you will see heaven. Then when my uncle looked close to him, he saw a person putting on a city council uniform. Then he decided to laugh. He said, then this person said, why are you laughing? Then he said that, I don't think heaven is the right place for you. But I just want to ask you a question. Have you ever did you remember in your primary school, is there anyone who pretends to know anything even if he does not know? Because in our school, I'm that kind of person. In our school, one day our science teacher came inside the class and asked that if you answer to me this question, I will give you 10,000. When I heard of 10,000, my hands was up. Teachers like asking me, Kiden, what is it? Then I said, teacher, nothing. I'm just waiting for your question. And teacher said, okay, answer to me this question. If someone who is doing science is a scientist and someone who is doing arts is an artist, what about someone who is doing driving course? Then I see teacher like this. I say, teacher, give me this money before I answer. Then teacher said, no, first answer. Then I said, teacher, give me the money. I can answer this question. He said, no. Then I said, okay, teacher, if someone who is doing science is a scientist and someone who is doing arts is an artist, automatically you will know someone who is doing driving course is a driver-tist now. Instead of 10,000, teacher gave me 10 times. Thank you very much. My name is comedian Kiden, the youngest and the only stand-up female comedian in South Sudan. Love you all.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. That is comedian Kiden. Another big round of applause, eh? Eh, the show is booming, eh? The show is booming, eh? You can see. Well, this lady, eh? Last time, you know, I am an official self-appointed MC for Dr. Martin. So last time there was an event and then Kiden was there. So Dr. called me and like, you are losing your job soon. Because she's so good. All right. So that is, guys, I also want to recognize our friends who have come to be with us from Kenya.